Hey everyone, it's Melissa from The M Word, and if you're new here, I'm a homeschooling mom of 3 kiddos. I have a 7-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 1-year-old. We are a mostly secular homeschooling family. We are very eclectic in what we use. My children will be in third grade. She's kind of a little advanced in a couple things. So second, third grade is what she'll be in this coming fall. My son will be starting preschool, and my youngest one was doing hot school. So I want to first thank Timberdoodles for sending me these 2 items for review. We do use a Timberdoodle kit for all my children. I have a 2nd grade kit for my daughter, a preschool kit for my son, and a Tiny Tot kit for my youngest. That Tiny Tot kit I actually used in my daycare. I used it with my son, and I am now using it for my daughter. So it is well worth the money if you've got a few more than one kit. Even one kit is super worth the money, but the kit is holding up wonderfully, which I love. I will pop a review, unboxing of all the things I mentioned just now, but I do want to thank Timberdoodle for sending these to me. We had a different My First pencil with my oldest daughter. I think I still have them. They were the right size pencils. They came in our kindergarten kit. These were great. They were small, they were short, they did not have an eraser, and they were about the same size as a normal pencil. So like the pencils my daughter is using now, I mean, they're pretty similar in shape. They were just shorter, so they weren't as long, they were just shorter. They were just like little mini pencils basically. Timberdoodle has since started putting these My First pencils from Channie's in their kits, and this comes in the pre-K kit, which is the only kit I don't own yet, but I will be picking it up next year. These are shorter, thicker, and they actually come with an eraser, which is amazing. So these pencils, in comparison to the ones that my daughter got before, I think they're still shorter. We've been sharpening these a lot over time, but I still think that these are bigger to start with. They are definitely thicker. I don't know if you can quite see, I mean, you can still see the other pencil behind it, like they're quite a bit bigger in size, and they were longer, and they come with these large eraser on the top, which the eraser is key. Now compare that to this normal pencil of my daughter's, and it is quite a bit bigger than her pencils, quite a bit thicker, and of course my daughter's eraser is long gone by now. It is a very thick, wide eraser. I love that. I love that it's really fun, which is actually a little weird to me for Channie's. All the things of Channie's I've used in the past, their workbooks have been very basic, which works for some kids for sure. They are different, they are definitely shorter, they are definitely thicker in size. The one thing I liked about these that Channie's doesn't have is these have like, do you see how they have flat edges around them? It doesn't roll off the table or roll anywhere. It probably isn't the greatest for the kids to be writing with that way, but it was really nice. At that age, they tend to drop things a lot and then just roll off the table. So it was nice that it didn't go anywhere, but it's probably better that it is rounded, but I would expect this to fall off the table more often just because that is the way kids at that age are. My son is 3 who will be using this. I think he will love them. I am only just now opening them, but I will show you to them. It also comes with this sharpener. They are designed for ages 3 to 7. My 7-year-old, however, has moved on to regular size pencils about a year ago. These have gotten too short and difficult for her to write with, so she almost always pulls these out now. But I'm excited for my son to get his own pencil case and get going with these. The other thing that Timberdoodle sent me to go with these pencils was the My First writing letters. We used this with my daughter. We can't remember if this is the one we got from Timberdoodle in our kindergarten kits, the same one, or I think this was the one prior. This is the one we bought from ourselves for my daughter when she was in pre-K, because we did our own pre-K at that age. And it's basic, but of all the Channie's handwritings, this is probably my favorite. They do have perforated pages, so they're easy to tear out, so you just tear out a page for your kid to do. They're pretty short and to the point. Timberdoodle now, ABC writing lessons come in their kit, but you can transfer out for the Channie's My First letters. We used it for my daughter. We used the entire thing for my daughter of this one, the My First Letters. Son will be using this book this fall, but I do like that they're much thicker. I do like that they're longer than the ones that used to come in the Timberdoodle kits, and I like that they are so much thicker than a traditional pencil. And I like that they have an eraser. So if you are interested in getting a shorter pencil for your child that is learning to write, I would go with one like this. It provides a lot less strain on their hands because it's bigger and easier to hold, and it also helps provide better pencil control for the same reason, because it isn't so long. It's not flinging back here while they're learning how to write. It's smaller and fits in their hands better, because as we know, kids' hands are much smaller than ours, and giving them a big large pencil is like giving us an extra 3 inches on the back of ours, like a whole, it's a lot for them to handle. So providing them with a smaller pencil gives them more control while they're writing, and lets them learn how to form letters and how to properly hold their pencil without trying to figure out how to hold something that would be essentially this long to us with both of these put together. It's just their hands are smaller than ours, and we need to provide them with the correct writing utensils for them to be able to write efficiently and learn efficiently. And that is why I like using these smaller pencils for younger children. And I love that these ones are cute though too. I mean, look at these old ones. They're just gray and boring. These are so cute. I love them. If you have any questions, please let me know. Again, this is a very uncomplicated, straightforward version of handwriting. I do love Channie's for the very early ages when they're just starting their actual letters. It's very non-distracting, so they can't get distracted by all the extra pictures and colors on the page. And I love that the pages just rip right out. Huge game saver when it comes to kids, because as we all know, kids that are 3 and 4 years old, they just start doodling on the other pages if you're not paying attention. So by only giving them the one page, they're definitely forming their letters and not ruining the whole rest of the book while they're at it. So again, if you have any questions, please let me know. Again, thank you so much, Timberdoodle, for sending me these Channie's First pencils. I'm super excited about it because our right side ones have definitely seen their days over the last 3 years. So I'm excited to try these ones out. I love that they're bigger. I love that they have an eraser. And of course, as always, there's a link for that below in our description box. I will talk to you guys next time.